I'm in the big leagues, told him don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding a road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now.
So I just recently found out there's an unofficial holiday from New Balance called Gray Day, and this sets place every year on May 12th, where they pay tribute to their timeless color gray, which New Balance of course is widely known for. And this is the first time it actually grabbed my attention because on this day, New Balance released 11 different models in this pack called Moon Daze. Now some of the models include the 990 V4s, the V6s, the 998, the 550s, and of course many more. So I did throw a poll on the community tab like last week, and I asked you guys which one of the models would you pick. And so a lot of you guys seem to favor the 990 V4s, but me personally I would have gone for the 990 V6s because there's finally a colorway on this silhouette that seems pretty nice, but I couldn't get my hands on both of these, so that's why I ended up picking up these 9060s in this Arctic Gray colorway.
Look, don't nobody wanna be like me. No shawty, no team like me. Insecure, unemployed, no tour, no story, no breed, no peace like me. Close to living on the streets like me. Run away from your dream like me. Mama, dad, mister got you living with your granny. Ain't nobody unkeep like me. I mean unkept like me. Credit low ballin' dead like me. Don't nobody call and check on me. I see y'all ball, y'all flex on me, but ghetto know y'all next on me.
So I managed to pick these up with ease from the New Balance website for a price of $180, and I think the 990 V6s were the first one that sold out. But looking at this 9060, it comes in a very monotone colorway. Even though the specific color on the upper is called Arctic Gray, it comes off as like a blue or like a washed blue, and it also comes with these artificial scuffs on the midsole and also on the bottoms. It's a pretty cool add-on, but they could have left that out in my opinion. They should just keep that element on like vintage inspired shoes, and it doesn't really work on like a modern colorway. But then again, that's just my opinion, and maybe you guys just love that part. And so I also want to highlight some more colorways in the 9060s, just in case you're a fan of this model and you want to see more flavors. So I seen this white and brown colorway which seems super wearable. I don't know when or where these are dropping, but I know the style code is U9060HSB, but we'll probably get more news on this one later down the line. And then I've seen what appeared to be a sample called Powder Pink or Sakura Pink, which brings the feeling of blossoming Japanese sakura trees. Now, I don't even know if these are releasing since they are a sample, but I think they're super clean. And then I've seen this purple colorway. I think these released already, I'm not quite sure, but if they have, they completely went under the radar because I think this colorway is super tough. There's this guy on IG called Smoothie Flavors, and he be posting a lot of nice reels on like different 9060s. So if you're a fan of this model, you might want to check out his page too. And I'm also back on IG if you guys didn't know already. So if you guys want to give me a follow, it's Dame_PT. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I might make a video on these somewhere later this week. These are the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 in this warm blue colorway. Super clean pair, so if you don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And also don't forget to drop a like on this video. I would greatly appreciate that.
Keep your head on swivel, little niggas out here tripping. World ain't what they told me, always thought that it'd be different. Disregard that hate and keep your mind straight on your mission. I could lead a horse to water, I hope one day he gon' listen. I just keep a little bit of my cold blood.
So the shoes come with a regular gray New Balance box, really nothing special to see here. And so I grabbed these in my shooter size, which is a size 8.5. And I can tell you guys these fit perfect, like I always say about the 9060s. And like I always say, the comfort on the 9060s is really top tier. There's a lot of padding on this shoe and it feels extremely soft on foot. So comfort wise, I would give the 9060 model a 9 out of 10. So diving into some of the details on this shoe. So starting with the toe box, the base layer is constructed out of this Arctic Gray mesh, and overlaid on top you get a small panel of gray nubuck, and on top of that you get a lighter shade of gray in nubuck that runs throughout the whole shoe. Now on the back of the shoe on the heel tab, you get a light panel of that nubuck with the New Balance embroidery stitched in navy blue, and at the very bottom you get that blue translucent TPU heel clip that sits on top of that huge absorbed midsole. Now you either hate it or you love it. Now Now me personally, I love that chunky midsole. It's definitely what makes this shoe special, and it definitely complements the whole shape of the shoe. Moving towards the lateral side of the shoe, you get that N logo in this reflective type of material with a dark colored outline. And on the medial side, just like on the other 9060s, you get that stripe embroidery, and yet again another shade of that Arctic gray. Now you also get an Arctic gray mesh tongue, and on top of that you get what I believe is a nubuck in a dark navy color with the 9060 logo in the middle. Now these did come with these white laces by default, and you don't get any extra laces with this pair, but I would keep these white laces in here anyway because it really makes this shoe pop from all the blues on the upper. But yeah, this is yet another blue pair from the 9060s, and whenever there's a blue colorway on the 9060s, people tend to compare it with the Bodega pair or the blue haze pair that I also made a video on. So I think New Balance need to chill right now on the blue colorways for the 9060s. I could still see people wearing these in the summertime with some shorts, so if I would rate these based on looks, I would give these a solid 7 out of 10. Now, I don't know if these are still available on any websites, but if these did sell out, the resale for these shouldn't be too crazy, at least not like the Bodega pair. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you will rock these, or do you like any other models from that whole Grey Day drop? Let me know and share your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Might do a video on these somewhere later this week, so if you don't want to miss out, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop a like on this video. I appreciate all the love and support, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out.
We don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets didn't taught me, but we're too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets didn't taught me, I'm just trying to get my niggas paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was that nigga since the 2nd grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in life, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction,